Hey y'all. Sorry, I tried recording another read along earlier this week, but my toddler pulled the plug on me, and so that really set me back. I'm finally free now, and I'm going to be reading September 17 entries from Hope for Today, One Day at a Time, and Courage to Change. So it's on page 261 if you want to read along. It says September 17. As far back as I can remember, fear has clouded my vision. To cope with the active alcoholism in my family, I became a worrier. Worry gave me a false sense of being in control. I tried to fret my way out of the maze of alcoholism, judgment, and lack of support that characterized my upbringing. When I was able to leave my family and establish a home of my own, my habits came with me. Worrying soon became characteristic not only of my childhood but of my adult life as well. In Al-Anon, I learned it's fruitless to worry about things I cannot change. However, simply knowing that didn't help me quit worrying. I had to find a positive behavior to replace the fretting. Today, if I catch myself worrying, I write down my specific fears, no matter how preposterous they may seem. Once I get them out of my mind and fix them on paper, I ask my higher power to show me which ones are real and which are imagined. Then I ask for clarification regarding which ones I can change. This process reminds me of wearing my sunglasses inside a building. The glasses are useful in the sunshine, but once inside they make everything look dark and gloomy. So it is with worry. It helped me while growing up, but today it can make even a bright, shiny gift look tarnished. Small shadows become big monsters, and I waste my energy worrying about non-existent problems. When I invite my higher power to help, it's like saying, God, please hold these sunglasses for me. Help me to see as you do. Thought for the day. God, please clear my vision so I can let go of fear and worry. He is a God of my awareness who serves as a guide in all areas of my life. From As You Understood, page 93. Wow, I really needed this topic. There's something that happened at work today, and I really worried about it, and I felt offended by a simple email. And this reading just helps me put things in perspective. Yeah, today after work I got home, I punched a punching bag, I shot arrows in my backyard, and it all, for me, it was all because I was worried. And I can really relate to this reading, not 100%, but I can fully relate to the worrying part. It says here, I write down my specific fears, no matter how preposterous they may seem. Once I get them out of my mind and fix them on paper, I ask my higher power to show me which ones are real and which ones are imagined. This is really good. Alright, moving on to the next book. Let's read One Day at a Time this time. September 17, page 261. We often hear it said in Al-Anon that the 12 steps are a way of life, not only in coping with the problem of alcoholism, but in everything else. We have only to replace the word alcohol with the name of the problem which confronts us. The beginning of step 1, for example, says, admitted we are powerless over alcohol. That admission can apply to many other difficulties we feel we should be able to control, but are not. I do have a power, a God-given one, and that is power over my own mind, emotions, and reactions. If power over my own mind, emotions, if I exercise that power wisely, the problems outside of me will work out without my interference. Today's reminder. Before Al-Anon, I did everything I could think of to manage the life of my spouse. Yet I was demonstrating every day that I could not even manage my own. I felt I was being forced into doing and being what I did not want to do and be. In Al-Anon, I discovered how to be myself. Quote, if I try to govern another person's life, I will fail. When I fix my thoughts on improving my own, I can count on the help of my higher power. Oh, that is really good. Awesome. I like that. Because for me, just for my experience, I usually put, instead of alcohol, I put other people. So step 1 for me would be admitted we were powerless over others. So I usually replace alcohol with others because that makes a lot more sense in my life. And that really helps me put things in perspective, especially when I'm at work. It helps a lot. All right, moving on to Courage to Change, September 17, page 261. Most human beings have an instinctive need to fit in. The urge to belong, to keep the peace, helps us to get along with others and be a part of society. This instinct has allowed many civilizations to survive, and is not harmful unless I lose my sense of balance. People-pleasing becomes destructive when I ignore my own needs and continually sacrifice my well-being for the sake of others. Al-Anon helps me find a compromise that allows me to respond to my feelings, including my desire to belong and still take care of myself. The best way to maintain this balance is to build my self-esteem. When I treat myself with kindness and respect, I become better able to get along with others. Today's reminder. I will appreciate that all of my instinct and feelings exist for a reason. Today, instead of trying to banish these feelings, I will strive to find a balance. Quote, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? And if I am only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? Wow, I like this passage. I like the sentence. The best way to maintain this balance is to build my self-esteem. When I treat myself with kindness and respect, I become better able to get along with others. So most human beings have an instinctive need to fit in, the urge to belong, keep the peace, helps us to get along with others and be a part of society. This instinct has allowed civilizations to survive and is not harmful unless I lose my sense of balance. Oh, that's so true. I feel like being a mom, being a full-time working mom, and having my own goals and needs and wishes and fears and insecurities, it's like a balancing act. Definitely needed all these readings for today. So, hope for today one was about worry. The one day at a time in Al-Anon was step 1 and how I can replace alcohol with others. And Courage to Change is about basically maintaining that sense of peace and balance. The best way to maintain balance is to build self-esteem. When I treat myself with kindness and respect, I become better able to get along with others. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? And if I am only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? Oh, thank you so much if you've listened this whole entire time. I really appreciate you. Please give this video a like, or this audio picture a like, and subscribe, and yeah, give me ideas about what you'd like me to share from recovery. Again, Al-Anon is not allied with any sect, denomination, or political entity, and we are an anonymous organization. Yeah, keep coming back. It works when you work it. One day at a time. Easy does it. progress, not perfection, and keep it simple, and all those slogans that come with a 12-step program. I love you and God bless. Bye.